Imagine walking into a mall and seeing someone who looks exactly like Patrick Mahomes, one of the most famous quarterbacks in the NFL. What would you do? Well, that's exactly what happened when a look-alike turned heads and sparked chaos in malls across Omaha and Kansas City. But let's rewind to where it all started. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs had a big week during the 2025 NFL Draft, and the excitement was more than just about football. The Chiefs, fresh off their AFC championship win, made waves during the draft, and their picks received solid praise. With the 32nd overall pick, they selected Josh Simmons, an offensive tackle from Ohio State, who was widely regarded as one of the top players at his position in all of college football. Simmons's stats from the 2024 season speak for themselves. He only allowed one hurry, with no quarterback hits or sacks on 158 pass-blocking snaps. Not bad for someone who also suffered an injury midway through the season. What makes his performance even more impressive is the fact that he was penalized just once, a minor false start, in an entire season. With his skills, it's no wonder the Chiefs were eager to add him to their lineup. Now, while the Chiefs' draft picks were making headlines, Patrick Mahomes was also being talked about for an entirely different reason. Known as one of the most recognized and loved figures in the NFL, Mahomes is a household name, and it's no surprise that influencers and pranksters often use his likeness for their own viral content. Enter Z, aka Asbo.nohomes on TikTok and Instagram, who calls himself the Walmart Pat Mahomes. Z's claim to fame began when he teamed up with prankster Victor Galvan, also known as Vic in the Game, for a viral stunt. The plan was simple. Zed, with his curly hair and a bodyguard, would walk through malls in Omaha and Kansas City while people mistook him for the real Mahomes. As they walked through the food court, the chaos began. Fans and shoppers swarmed Z, pulling out their phones to snap pictures and shout Mahomes' name, convinced they were in the presence of the NFL star. The look-alike played it cool, soaking in the attention, while only a handful of people started to catch on that this wasn't the real Mahomes. The result? A hilarious and chaotic scene that quickly went viral. For Z and Galvan, the prank was a major success, proving just how much Mahomes is loved and how easily a look-alike can stir up excitement. Fans' reactions were priceless, some asking for selfies, while others just stared in awe. It's a testament to how much of an impact Mahomes has made, not just in sports but in pop culture. But while the look-alike was making waves, Mahomes himself was busy preparing for what lies ahead with the Chiefs, all while his name continued to create buzz, whether through viral pranks or key draft picks like Josh Simmons. It's clear that Mahomes' influence stretches far beyond the football field, and the excitement around his name, real or not, shows no signs of fading anytime soon. As Z and Victor Galvan's prank continued to gather attention, the reaction from the public was a mix of amusement and disbelief. People were genuinely caught off guard by the resemblance, and some were even fooled into thinking they had encountered the superstar quarterback in person. It wasn't just a few curious fans either. There were large crowds forming around Z, and security had to intervene to keep things under control. It was a spectacle that showed just how far Mahomes' fame had reached and the lengths some would go to, all in the name of viral content. In a world where social media thrives on trends and moments, this one was definitely a hit. But what made the prank even funnier was how Z played along with it all. With his shades on and bodyguard by his side, he embraced the chaos without breaking character, giving fans what they thought was an up-close encounter with their beloved Mahomes. For those who realized the truth, it was all in good fun, an experience they'd probably never forget. Z's performance was a perfect example of how influencer culture has evolved. Rather than simply imitating someone, Z found a way to capitalize on Mahomes' name, creating an entertaining experience for both fans and himself. On the flip side, Mahomes himself was busy preparing for the next chapter with the Chiefs. With the 2025 NFL Draft in full swing, Kansas City's selection of Josh Simmons was just one of the many strategic moves the team made to ensure they remain competitive. While Mahomes had been making headlines for his football prowess, his look-alike was enjoying his time in the spotlight for entirely different reasons. But even as Z walked through the mall causing a stir, Mahomes was working hard to build upon the success he's had with the Chiefs and keep his name at the top of the NFL rankings. The intersection of Mahomes' success on the field and the lighthearted nature of his viral pranks showed the unique place he holds in popular culture. People love him not just for his incredible skills as a quarterback, but for the charisma and personality that make him relatable. Whether it's on the field or in a comedic prank, Mahomes brings an energy that people can't get enough of. In a way, this lighthearted moment in the mall was a reminder that Mahomes is not just an athlete, but also a pop culture icon, with a fan base that extends far beyond just football. As for the Chiefs, they have a lot to look forward to with the new addition of Josh Simmons, who is expected to bolster their offensive line. The team's decisions during the draft spoke volumes about their commitment to strengthening their roster and preparing for the next season. With players like Simmons on board, Mahomes can continue to perform at the highest level. Off the field, he remains a key figure in viral content, whether it's through lookalikes or fans generating buzz around him. But as always, the real story will continue to unfold on the football field, where Mahomes will try to lead the Chiefs to another championship.